need to paint this. And then every time I finish filming something, I never look at it.
In Budapest right now. I came from the south of France the other day, and I did film some.
Mythology exists to explain reality. Why do you think every culture on Earth tells the same stories about demons and the underworld?
That's for my grandpa, you stupid, ugly bitch!
Good afternoon. Happy Friday, Tops. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. It's very sunny here in Toronto, and I'm feeling excited to vlog and do my little talking bit today. I hope you all have had a fantastic week, and here's my kind of recap. Yuki had surgery on Wednesday. It all went great. He's fine. He's just recovering with his cone. But it was just one of those weird days where waiting to hear back from the vet and just kind of left me restless, and yeah, I wasn't really I was in a very weird headspace, so I tried to just be as proactive and productive. But luckily I got some stuff done. I sent some print files, I sent some quotes, so periodical is slowly moving along. Yuki's doing fantastic. He's starting to jump, he's starting to be active again. It's nice to kind of see him recover from his surgery. What else? In terms of life updates, I applied for a few positions this week. No news about hearing about potential job interviews, but I'm hopeful. Other than that, I've just kind of relatively been slow. It's been very quiet. I've been cooking a lot, making dinners, playing Bucopia, and watching the Devil May Cry, which is anime on Netflix. I watched season 1 and binged through season 2. I'm in love with the lead character, Damien. I think he's so interesting, and the way they animated everything is just incredible, and I love the fight scenes. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Other than that, it's just been slow. Today I'm gonna make some chicken teriyaki for dinner and probably watch a movie. I've been trying to find Blue Film, which is this queer sex work film starting this like cam star and the dynamic he has with his viewership. I was really interested in the story and the way it was filmed, kind of through a camera lens, but also kind of these vignette style setups of like proper digital camera. So I'm gonna try and see if I can find that and watch it somewhere. If not, I'll watch something else. In terms of reading, I finished Fruit Fly by Josh Silver, and I enjoyed it. The ending, like the last couple of chapters, I felt that it felt more just like a completion of the circle. I was like, okay, it's not really what I was expecting the ending to be. I thought it would be a little bit more of a cliffhanger, or kind of leave us like yearning for something more, but it was just kind of womp 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 for me. I did really enjoy the book. I think Josh Silver really had a really interesting stance on queerness and allyship. I just found that there were things that felt a little bit too now and too on the nose. But again, it's beautiful to have more queer writing and queer writers tell stories. So I'm very in support of that. Would I recommend it? Maybe. I think if you enjoy horror, if you enjoy kind of a thrill, if you enjoy like the psychological breakthrough of story ownerships, sure, go ahead and read it. There were some things that I like have a fixation on. One, I noticed a couple spelling mistakes and these like grammatical errors of double spaces, and it kind of took me out of the story a little bit. Overall, I did love the evolution of Mallory and Leo's characters, but I think they're just things that I feel like as one of their editors could have just pushed them more or further to develop the characters just a little bit or fine tune the writing to like condense it right to the end and be more of a strong piece. So that being said, sure, it's very enjoyable. Is it a top read for me? Probably not, but it's okay. That's the beauty of reading. You always find new things and new ways of seeing the world. Other than that, yeah, I started reading Joan Didion's. I fully blanked out. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. I started reading Joan Didion's Play It As It Lays by FSG Press. I'm 20 pages in. I'm really invested in her writing. Oh, it's so just like, I don't want to even say forceful because it's not forceful, but like Didion just has this way of words that just like cut right to the core, and I'm so interested in the character and where this story's going. So once I get a better chunk in, I'll update you guys. But I'm pretty sure most of you have probably read Didion, so don't need to do much updating. But it's my first time reading this book, so I'm very interested and excited to experience Didion's world. Other than that, I don't really have much to update you guys on. There is this book event happening this on the weekend that I'm going to be attending on Sunday, where it's, I guess like it's a book club, but everyone is reading their own book. We're just gathering in one space and reading together. So I'm excited. I'll take some videos of that. I'm going with a few friends, and I think that'll be nice to also kind of get out of the house. But yeah, and that's it. I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. I hope you have been reading some fantastic books, watching some incredible movies, and listening to some excellent music. I will see you all later. I just wanted to like show off my daddy shirt that I bought from a few weeks ago.
Just hope I find my people, you know?
You will. This place is full of nerds and virgins.
Vous toussez? Ouais, pas mal.
Good afternoon. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a fantastic long weekend and are still enjoying the long weekendness with the Monday being off. Let's go into a recap from the last time I vlogged, which was probably Thursday. I ended up finishing I fully gapped out for a second. Fruit Fly by Josh Silver. and I gave my review for that. I started Play It As It Lays by Joan Didion, and I ate that book up. Let me tell you, Didion has a way with words and descriptions that I've never seen before, and it was so sharp and it was so to the point, and it just felt like a fever dream, but one that I did not want to stop. I think I started the book on Friday, and by Saturday morning I was done. And that's how intense I was with wanting to read that book. Or did I start it on Saturday and I finished it on Sunday? One of the two. I can't really remember. But yeah, I did not want to put it down. I loved the characters. I loved so much of Didion talking about abortions and the kind of the horrificness behind them, but also the big questions of autonomy of a woman and aging of a woman, and these conversations that are needed to be held and placed forward. And it was just a very beautiful book talking about some very serious subject matter, and you really just, I don't know, my heart went out for the main character and just her experience with infidelity and all these other things, and these men that just keep making her little or not giving her the voice that she needs. It's so powerful and so beautiful. And there was the scene when the narrator is having their abortion, and I don't remember the exact sentence, but I remember two words that just, like, when I read it, I was like, wow. And I'm still thinking about it, and it's been kind of almost 3 days now, but it was the bucket was just filled with flesh, and it was so, like, it's so grotesque, but you instantly, like, I can picture this scene of this woman in this non-hospital setting feeling so violated and so uncomfortable with herself that she looks over and that's what she sees. And it's like the horrificness and like the cutthroat and just sharp tongue of Didion that just, I don't know, it got me excited. And this is why I love literature, and why authors like Didion and Babbitt and Toni Morrison just have paved the way, and there's still so many ways of combining and structuring words and structuring sentences to form something new. Yeah, I'm absolutely floored. This and the Elena Ferrante book, Between the Margins, are probably my two top books so far of 2026. I'm like absolutely floored, and I want to reread this book again, maybe a little bit later, because I wrote so much in the margins underneath after the chapter ended. It was like I was trying to have a conversation with Didion, but also with the narrator, and I was very hooked with it. But yeah, in terms of what I'm reading next, I'm actually not sure. I started one book, but I'm not quite feeling it. I've been itching to start Beasting by Paul Murray, or I'm looking at Funny Weather by Olivia Lang, so I might start that instead. I don't know, the book that I'm currently reading needs to maintain a lot of focus, and it's a very slow read. And just with how much change there is in the weather, I feel like slow is not exactly what I need right now. But I'll see, and I'll update you guys later. Other than that, Yuki's doing so much better. We go and get him checked out on Saturday this coming week. So the vet will see how his stitching, how his healing's all doing, but from his actions, he's relatively excited. Probably just gonna make a quick little salad, and yeah, other than that, it's been relatively nice. Sunday, I got to spend the morning and the afternoon with my friend Matthew. We went to this book club reading brought to you by Actual Book Club. So they host this event space where everyone gathers with their own book. You have 30 minutes to kind of socialize, and then you all kind of either sit on the ground, on chairs, wherever you want, and just get to read for a solid hour. I was telling my friend Michael about the event and how it reminded me so much of being in elementary school and having that hour time in the library where everyone is spaced out, but you're all still kind of together and you're in this quiet space, but you all get to do this one task. And it just felt so just comforting and like a hug, and I really enjoyed it. It was my first time going to the event, so if they host more, I definitely will go back because I loved getting to talk to other people about their books and then them talking to me about my book, and then just the being able to provide information and being like, oh, you read this, maybe consider reading that. And we really kind of, it was a nice moment of sharing and really like the idea of community building in this kind of intimate nature of reading. So we'll definitely go back. Other than that, there's not really much to update you guys on. I watched a very horrific, like, grotesque film. Not that it was grotesque, but the way that the character was treated was grotesque. Called Sauvage. It's a French film following this gay male unhoused escort, and just his need for love and his drive to just wanting to be held, and just the way some of these people were treating him and some of the clients just like degrading him to such an intense place was horrific. And remember, sex work is still work, and you should not treat anyone and dehumanize them, because that is horrible. Like, they're doing their best, and you should be able to meet them with where they are now. But yeah, that's really all I have to update you guys on. Periodical stickers came in. They look fantastic. I have a few extra ones that I'm going to be sticking around the city just to get the excitement going of the zine. I'm waiting to hear back about the bookmarks. Hopefully I'll finally get a quote and get them printed, because yeah, the launch date is coming. I'm excited to show you tops my very first periodical issue. But yeah, that's all I have. All right. Have a fantastic week, tops. I hope you've been watching some fantastic films, enjoying some incredible music, and reading books that have left you just gobsnap. So, gobsnap? Gods. I'll add a disclaimer of what I was trying to say. Disclaimer. I'll add a little thing below of like what I was actually trying to say. Gobsmack. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. See? Rant. Heat. I'm gonna call it a day before I keep going. Alright. Bye guys. I love you, and I will see you soon.
Normally, I read the entire shortlist and some books from the long list. This year, I have read one.